can't be the only one on TikTok scrolling to see that everyone pretty much had the best year ever in 2023, and I'm sitting here thinking,
wait, you guys were having fun?
Okay, so it's not just me. So today we're going to be sitting down and come up with the ultimate game plan to have the best year ever in 2024, and we're going to get our shit together. Let's go.
If you're new here, hi, my name is Tiara and I'm your new BFF, and I am a true firm believer to get where you're going, you gotta know where you came from. So we're going to be starting off with step 1 with some reflection. Also with this reflection, this is the time to really be honest with yourself. No sugarcoating it. It's just between you and your pen. You can do it in a journal. You can do it on your notes app. I did mine in my Notion template. Brag about yourself a little bit, what you did accomplish, what you loved about the year, and then be honest about yourself on the things where you really could have improved. Okay, so I'm going to overshare a little bit because that is very on brand for me, and we're going to talk about the areas where I could have improved, or what I like to call where I could have slayed a little bit better. Being inconsistent with posting, wasting time on men who took up way too much space and time, poor time management skills and productivity, buying hella books and not reading them. Like, what is my problem? And planning for perfection to then never execute. And now that we've done the work and reflected on what the areas were that we could have improved on, now comes the fun part. Step 2, we're going to map it out. So what does mapping it out mean? To me, it means that we're going to set the mood or the tone for the year. And I like to do this in 2 parts, where we are going to create a word or a phrase for the year, and then we're also going to visualize our life, i.e. creating a vision board. So in this step, we're going to choose our word or phrase for the year. Like I said, it's going to be setting the tone. This year, my word of the year is going to be audacity. And then like a close second was going to be authenticity, because I always want to show up as my true self. Like, I think we all get caught up, especially in social media, trying to just emulate one another. And that is not it, because the world doesn't need another cut and copy, like Control C, Control V. The world needs you and what you have to bring to it. So you need to show up as your true self. So we're going to have the audacity. And whenever I looked up the definition, it is the willingness to take bold risks. The world is crashing. You might as well go after what you want to go after. And you just need to think about like what it is that you want to do. Some good examples would be like, you want to change. It might be action. It could be consistency. It could be anything. You can create a phrase like, this year I will be open, or something like that. Open to possibilities, open to dating, open to love, open to friendships, open to new hobbies. Just open. It can be anything. And now we're going to get to visualizing, and this is a fun part of creating a vision board. There's no one way to do a vision board. You can do it the old-fashioned way, where you cut out magazine clippings and glue it on a poster board. If you want to be hands-on, that's cute. You can do that with a group of friends. But since we're a little late to the game, you can choose to do it digitally, since we're always on our phones, always on our laptops, always on our iPads. Now, you can do it the easy way, where you can just go on Pinterest, where you just create a bunch of boards, and then you just start pinning the things that you want on your vision board that you want to bring into yourself. But I want to take it a step further, and I want to make one that I can have on my phone, have on my iPad, and also have on my laptop as a background. So I'm going to create it in Canva.
I'm not going to insult your intelligence and give you a play-by-play on how to make a vision board on Canva, because I feel like we've all made digital ones before, but I'm going to tell you what I did this year. Instead of just having like a bunch of random sporadic photos on there, I decided to focus on 4 areas. I wanted to focus on my content creation, like my personal style, love, and travel. Those are the 4 things that I wanted to do. So I'm going to rearrange all the photos that I got from Pinterest, IG, things like that in this board. And I chose a horizontal design because it's easier to resize it for my iPad and for my phone as well.
Now that we have set the tone with our word of the year, and we have made our vision board to really visualize the life and the vibe that we want for ourselves, now it is time to put our big girl underwear on and to make a strategic plan of action to get it done. And how we're going to do that is with step 3, the 12-week year. With the 12-week year, you are only going to be focusing on the quarter. So you're going to be focusing on Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4. Today we're going to be talking about my goals for Q1, which is for January through March, which is the 12 weeks. That is what you're going to focus on, getting it done. And this is what we're going to do to get it done. There are many ways to do this. However, I purchased a Notion template to help me, because me and writing it wasn't going to get done. This is my little hub for it. Of course, you see we have our little word of the year over there, but we are going to focus on the goals. Okay, so if you come down here, you can see, we're going to click here. We're going to click here into Q1 so we can just see our Q1 Q1 goals that we made for ourselves, and I already started working on this as well. So this is my Q1, which Q1 means we are focusing on from January to the end of March. We're going to set a timeline to get it done, and you have to make a plan of action. So I have 3 goals for this quarter or this year. I have 3 goals for this quarter, and my goals are to upload to YouTube every week. Why I'm going to do that? Consistent posting will better my chances of growth and engagement on YouTube. That means for options for brand deals and money. I want to commit to at least 1 date night a week. This is needed for building and nurturing a healthy relationship. You actually have to make time for the things. And then I want to have 3 paid brand deals for this quarter. Now, if you come down here, I've already started to make little plans of actions of how I'm going to get it done. So you'll set your goals, and then you have to go in and you have to make your action plan. Here's my action plan. We'll go over here. So for my action plan, here's what we have. So for upload every week, I said that I'm going to upload every Saturday. That is the tactic for my upload for YouTube every week. The due date, I even put in the date of when that post needs to go up for the 4 weeks. So you see for January 6th, January the 13th, January the 20th, January 27th. Those are the due dates for that as well. Another tactic is to plan video content on my off days. You can see where I am going to be scheduling, which is checking in with the person that I'm dating to schedule our date night, so I can put it on the calendar, and I even set due dates for that as well. And then for the 3 paid brand deals, I'm going to check my emails because I'm always losing out on money because I don't check my emails, and sometimes it goes to the junk drawer. I'm going to do some brand outreach and then look at my UGC concept and revamp my media kit. I need to get those done. I actually need to schedule some due dates for that as well. You can do this all by writing it down. You don't have to do like Notion. You can write it down in an agenda or a planner or just like your notes app. I just wanted like a visual. I'm just a visual learner. When you come down here and you start to schedule things, it will actually put it on your little calendar, and you can just like mark it off as done when you do it. And I also like this little progress chart, and it shows you like the visualization of like this is like the time frame that you have to get it done, and then we're going to move into Q2. So that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be focusing on short stanzas so I'm not overwhelmed. I have my goals and I have my plan of action to meet those goals. It just holds me accountable and makes it a little bit easier than just making this broad list and then not executing it, because that is one thing that I said that I needed to improve on. Not planning for perfection and not executing. I just would get so overwhelmed with trying to like make everything perfect and not execute it. Now I have my plan of action and we're gonna get it done. And now we're at step 4, which is pretty cheesy, which is going to be you need to enjoy the process. A lot of us will set all of these goals and you make it like a job. It needs to be fun. Like you have to enjoy the process or you're going to get burnt out quickly. Like we don't have time to be burnt out because we have things to do. Some tips that I would have for you is to document your journey. Whatever your goals are, whether it be fitness, reading books, going out and doing more hobbies, I want you to document your journey. Say for instance, your fitness journey. You can get caught up in like, oh my God, I'm not losing any weight, I'm not making any progress, I'm not doing all these things. But whenever you go back and you see where you began to where you are now, it just reunites you and like remotivates you in a sense. Like it just makes it so much better. Also, you can capture it with journaling. I use Day One. It's so cool. I have like multiple journals in the app. My main one is my diary. It's where I reflect over my day, and what's really cool about it is that you can upload media from that day into it while you're journaling. So you can be like, say for instance, like, oh my God, I went to the gym today, I had a really good workout, and then you can upload your gym selfie in there as well. Or today was like a really rough day, however I had a really good croissant or something, and put a photo in there. You can add videos in there, you can add whatever you want in there, and it will like analog it in the journal. And it's really cool because if say you're using if you're dating someone and you use their name in the journal, you can type in their name and it will bring up every post associated with that person. Or say you want to remember something like, oh my God, I remember that I went to this with my friend Tanya, and I could type in her name and it will pull up everything that I posted about them. It's really cool, had me more consistent. I set an alarm on my phone for 7:30 to journal, and it just makes it so much easier. And that's where I also threw in my reflections for 2023. We gonna make some shit pop off. We're gonna do some things, we're gonna get it done, and I can't wait to see you in Q2 to see what you all accomplished. If you enjoyed this video, please consider liking it, leaving a comment down of what your goals are for this quarter, and subscribe to the channel. Join the family. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye. Happy planning, guys.